Thanks for joining us. And once again, a strong show of support from the Bundesliga. We saw whole teams taking knee before games kick off. We saw a lot of pregame messaging with warm-up jerseys. So I'm curious, what do you see it as your role in this conversation?
Yeah, like you touched on, it's been absolutely amazing to see some of the stars around the league use their platforms and raise awareness for what's going on around the world. My role individually, I think as a representative of the U.S., is to obviously use my platform to show what's going on, but also with the revolution that, what has happened in the U.S., spread the awareness to Germany to continue to be spread. So yesterday I was able to join in on a peaceful protest that was here in Leipzig. And, I had a bunch of people messaging me and, there was a crowd of about 15,000 strong here, raising their awareness of what's going on and saying no justice, no peace, and using their platforms and their voices to be heard, which is amazing.
Tyler, have you felt that change personally within your team? I mean, we've see this movement, especially in Germany, and all the players coming together, and there seems to be a real unity around that. What have you felt personally from your own shoes, being there, playing in that league, but then also getting that type of support from your teammates?
Yeah, unity is a great word. I think that within our club, the amount of people that have reached out to not just the African Americans, but everybody to make sure that they feel comfortable with the situation and to educate them on what's going on is the most important thing. I can't emphasize enough that to educate ourselves on this topic is the best thing that we can do. As a leader and someone that wants to lead people, we have so many good young activists right now, not just in America, but around the world that are using their platforms and able to spread awareness. So education is key in this topic, and making sure that everyone knows what's going on is the most important thing you can do.
Here, Tyler, let me shift it a little bit to the soccer. Obviously, back playing, which is wonderful for all of us here that get to watch you and get to watch the Bundesliga. A lot of paths are leading to Germany. So this is more of a big picture type of question. When you look at your path, the path that led through a Major League Soccer, and then we see someone like Christian Pulisic or Gio Reyna, do you think that you benefited from your time in Major League Soccer? And if you were going through it again, would you do it the same way?
100%. I would do it the same exact way. From a personal perspective, I was never in a rush to make the jump to Europe. I felt that going through a program that gave me everything in America and being in that academy, the right pathway for me was then to make the steps accordingly. So that was the USL. As soon as I achieved everything there was to in the USL, make the step to the MLS. And playing in the MLS, I was playing against, grown men, grown internationals, players that I looked up to as a kid, like Michael Bradley. I had the experience of playing in the playoffs in big competitions, the CONCACAF Champions League. These were experiences that ultimately prepared me then that when I did make the jump to Europe, I was ready to go.
Tyler, Major League Soccer is coming back with a mini tournament starting in Orlando, and then rumors that they will finish the regular season at home. What can you give Major League Soccer as far as advice based on your own experiences coming back with the Bundesliga, both good and bad?
I would say that following what the medical professionals say is the best thing you can do, right? You hear a lot of stories of, people wanting to break the quarantine rules or wanting to not follow the guidelines that are provided. That's only going to hinder the start to the league. And, for us, it's funny. You always get asked the question, what's it like to wear a mask on the bench, but you don't have to wear a mask when you go into the city anymore? It's all for us to be able to play again. And that's all that we want as football players. So I think that from my perspective, it's never ideal to obviously wear a mask on the bench. But if it's something that I have to do in order to be able to get back out on the field again, I'm always going to do it.
Use it as motivation, right? Get off the bench and you don't have to wear a mask. Get in that starting 11. Tyler Adams, man, it's great catching up with you. Continued success. Thank you for continuing to spread the word. And we look forward to seeing you Friday on FS2 when you guys take on Offenheim.
Thank you, guys.
For the best soccer content anywhere on the internet, follow Fox Soccer on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube.